Leos. My name is Maria at Indigo Earth. I am here to do a general reading for you, our fire signs Leos. Thank you for coming into the channel. It's good to have you here. It's also welcoming your cross-watchers. Cross-watchers, you are here to find out what's going on with your person. So some of this message could be for you as well. Remember that energies do go both ways. So feel free to interpret the direction or the meaning of the messages coming through as it relates to your personal situation. And the messages coming through for you, Leo, should reflect some aspect of your current situation, doesn't have to reflect the whole thing, or it could just confirm an inner knowing. So please take what fits, and if it doesn't fit, you don't have to try to make it fit. It just might mean that the reading is meant for somebody else this week. For those of you that want to join me, though, I'll have an extended at the end of this reading, and the link to that is in the description box below. I'm going to dive deeper into the messages coming through by exploring the zodiac signs that come up in your reading. Those zodiac signs are about personal relationships or personal connections, friends, family, siblings, aunts, uncles, cousins, parents, and they can be about intimate connections as well. So just keep that with you as we go through the reading. And let's get started. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising, Leo Sun, Leo Moon, Leo Rising. Messages for those watching, please. All right, here we go. So, overall energetic theme for the reading, Leo, we have the Hanged Man. Can you see that? If I put it there, it'd probably look better. Maybe you're seeing things not as they really are. That could be. Or there could be something that's just kind of hanging in the hangers right now. Maybe there's some kind of sacrifice that needs to be made here, but we'll see where that goes, because let's find out what's happening here. What's the situation like? We have the Six of Swords. We have the Hierophant. And we have the Ten of Pentacles. Some of you might be wanting to be released from a situation or a commitment that you've put a lot of time and effort into, that it has been here for a long time. There's foundation being built or has been built. This could be work related, or this could be relationship related. So take it how it fits with you. But some of you want to be released from some sort of commitment that you've made here that's been through the test of time here, so to speak. Maybe you've moved away from it already, or maybe you need a break or something like that. But let's see where this is going to go, because let's see why this is happening. Why is this happening here? We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Five of Coins. Well, I think somebody's feeling a little uninspired here. I think they feel alone. I think they feel like they're dissatisfied with what's going on. Maybe their energy feels depleted. They just don't seem to be happy. Someone doesn't seem to be happy here. They just feel like they're just, they're lonely. So let's see where this is going. What's going to happen here? Can you put yourself in somebody else's shoes maybe? That might be another way to look at this. But let's see where this is going to go. We have the Tower. We have the Seven of Wands. And we have the Nine of Swords. Well, I think there's, some apprehension here, or some sort of fear that things are going to fall apart maybe. If somebody decides to go in a different direction, maybe trying to hang on to the little bit that's left here, maybe trying to hold it together here so that everything doesn't fall apart. I think you're really up in your head about this quite a bit. Feel kind of stuck here, like you're milling around maybe all the different ways something could or could not happen here. So let's find out what's going on. Is this like trying to run away from a commitment? Or escape from a commitment? Or escape from a job situation? Maybe some place that you just feel kind of like you're just not growing. Things aren't growing. Things aren't evolving. So let's get some clarity. Is it what the Six of Swords is? We have the Three of Wands. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Knight of Cups. I think somebody here kind of feels like things are not in collaboration or cooperation. Maybe there's been some kind of communication. Maybe there's been an effort in some kind of like trying to mend things or, you know, bring things back into balance or try to make things a little bit more stable here. But it seems overall here like this is kind of unraveling, either inside of you or on the outside as well. So let's find out what this Hierophant is. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Emperor. And we have the Queen of Cups. Well, I see, there is love here. There is compassion, there is understanding. But I also see that somebody's pretty determined to want to make a clean break here, make a break. Kind of a bust through, so to speak. And it's pretty clear that this looks like, whether it's you, you're feeling stuck or somebody else is feeling stuck. This kind of seems to me like this, whatever this is, it's for the betterment of everybody. It's being done out of love. Maybe, there's some people here that feel like they're just being stagnated and things aren't growing and people are unhappy and there's a lot of depression and you know what I mean? This kind of seems to be like, someone's kind of determined to break free from this, but it's kind of for the betterment of the whole here. That's what I'm seeing. So let's see what this Knight of Wands is. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Ten of Swords. And we have Death. This has just kind of come to its completion here, unfortunately, whatever this is. Maybe there have been cycles that this has gone through, but it's kind of come to the end here. When you got the Ten of Swords and you got Death, this is it's completed itself. And it's time to make some changes. Wheel of Fortune and Death. Time to really make some different changes here about this situation or this relationship. Let's find out what the Four of Cups is here, because... No, I'm going to find out what the Five of Cups is. Clarify the Five of Cups, please. Because why is this happening? It's time to make some changes. So what about this loneliness or this sadness? We have the Page of Cups. We have the High Priestess, and we have the Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Well, I think deep inside, and this could be you, and this could be the other person. I think deep inside, somebody kind of knows, like, it's time to do something different. There's a little bit of hope and inspired here that, you got the Page of Cups. There's a little bit of hope, here that maybe somebody here really does know that it's time, but they're just not saying it. Somebody could be, feeling very vulnerable too, but also knowing it's time to start going in another direction here. Time to change things around. Time to start making some movement. Maybe movement should have been, you ever heard that saying, I stuck in a job 20 years too long, or I stayed in a relationship, 15 years more than I should have. That kind of seems to be what's happening here. Like, it had to come down to its core, just bringing itself to almost where there's just really nowhere to go. So let's find out what the Tower is here, because how do you navigate through these energies now? How do you work with this to bring about the change that's necessary here? We got the Tower, so that's quite obvious. Things are dismantled. Just so you know, Leo, there's been a lot of these readings this week. We've got, is it Saturn conjunct with Mars, I think it is. And there's just going to be a lot of shakeups going on now with this energy coming in. A lot of things that were, really in kind of structured routine, dependable, is now kind of being, forced to make some changes here. So, this reading is not the only reading this week that has come through kind of like that. So let's clarify the Tower. We have the Sun. We have Death. And we have the Five of Pentacles. So, I think what's happening here is that, it's clear that this is a done deal. And, this is kind of something that you need to do on your own here. Nobody can do this for you. This is kind of like a journey that nobody else is really going to get it the way you get it, or feel it the way that you feel it. Do you see how he's just kind of taking everything on his back there and just kind of getting ready to go forward? Not really, really happy about it, but also just knowing, like, okay, this is the next step. So what's the Seven of Wands here for? We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Six of Cups. So I think in order to get some leverage here on this, I think maybe it's looking at, working really, getting very focused and kind of getting really centered on, where inside of you, or where, within you, maybe there had been some things from the past or ideas from the past that may have contributed to some of this. I think also too, not to be too focused on this, coming back together or being reunited, because you kind of don't know what's going to happen here, right? We got the High Priestess. It's kind of unknown. You know, maybe you're hoping for a reconnection here. Maybe you're willing to work, you know, do what it takes to like really, you know, bring this connection back together again, or bring this situation back together again. But I think at this point it's you're heading into something that's unfamiliar for you. It's unfamiliar, and you know, there's some vulnerability and naivety here moving forward. So let's see what the Nine of Swords is. We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Moon, and we have the Lovers. Well, some of you, you know, not all of you, but some of you might be scared that if this connection's done, you know, are you going to be able to find another connection? You're unsure if you're going to be able to find another connection, someone who values you, somebody that you value, somebody that, you know, gives you strength and encouragement and hope. I don't know that this looks like you got that maybe in the beginning. There might have been some of that, but it kind of seems to have taken, like, this journey has ended. And so now a new journey begins here. And, you know, it's okay to have some innocence in this. It's okay to have some vulnerability in this. It's okay to focus within. You know, it's okay to work really hard on, you know, maybe working on that inner child, that inner, you know, feeling like you're being left behind or abandoned or something like that. You know, now is the opportunity to really work on that and to discover the value within yourself, so that in your next relationship or in another relationship, which is coming your way, by the way, it's down here in how you navigate this. They'll value you and you will value them. There will be an exchange that is more reciprocal of who you are. And so, you know, fear, so you got the Hanged Man here. So there's some sacrifices that are being made. But if you can look at this as an opportunity to like start again and really work on, you know, maybe some of those inherent kind of vulnerabilities, not that you have to strengthen them, but just notice them and be okay with them. You're heading in the right direction here to be able to bring in another relationship that you know, isn't going to bring about this type of energies where, you know, sadness and you know, things just wearing themselves out to the point not being able to see the signs or the red flags early on and, you know, kind of confront it and communicate it, so that, you know, you're not in a blind eye here just trying to get something to work that has long been not able to work for quite a period of time. So let's get some, well, who's here? We've got Aries. We've got Taurus. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Scorpio. We've got Cancer, Pisces. We've got Pisces. We have Gemini. Cancer, Pisces again. Cancer, Pisces again. Scorpio, Scorpio, and Leo again. So I'm going to look at those in the extended. Let's pull an oracle card for you. This is from the Denise Lynn Sacred Traveler Oracle deck. Let's get an oracle card for you. Wandering Path. Let's pull one more, because that one says enjoy the journey. I don't know that's where you're at right now, but it is a wandering path. So that part of it is true. Twists and turns. Give me one more, please. And we've got faraway places. And we've got grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. Well, that's what this is right here. Going deep and explore your roots. This is childhood stuff. Get ready for new horizons. That's here. And right now you're kind of wandering through the journey. So let's just read a little bit from each of these for you. You don't always need to know where you're going. Accept the fact that sometimes the path in life is circular and meandering, yet know that you are always exactly where you need to be, even if it doesn't seem like it. Be present with your journey and embrace everything that you encounter on the path, because it's all for your highest good. Just accept what is. That is the key to your inner power. Let's look at faraway places. Get ready for new horizons. Stop playing it safe and get ready for new horizons and change in your life. A journey is coming. It might be foreign. It might be to foreign lands or faraway places, or it may be an inner shift that changes your destiny. It's all beneficial. Sometimes we can feel wobbled when we are not in our normal surroundings. However, know that you are safe and you are protected. Good fortune awaits you. And lastly, grounding. Go deep, explore your roots, and take time to ground yourself in what is truly essential. Remember what's important in life and let go of everything else. Let go of the busyness. Let go of the frenetic pace of life. Be present in the moment. Release the flurry of worry about your future, of rehashing of the past. This is a time to engage and to reflect. It might be worth taking a second look at something you previously passed over. Things may not always be as they seem. There's your hanged man. Where'd he go? Where's the hanged man? Things might not always be as they seem. Here he is. Look deeper into the situations and the relationships in your life and explore your own roots. Something that seemed closed may in fact just be something else that's ready to open. If you go beneath the surface, you may find hidden gems of truth, light, and abundance. So that's a beautiful way to end this reading, because this reading was pretty heavy. So that's what I have for you this week, Leos. I hope this helped. For those of you going on, the link to the extended is in the description box below. And until next time, Grand Rising, my friends.